all the options that are out there, this is the lowest cost new efficient generation available.
So back to my question, you guys have an estimate of what the rate increase is going to be? You just mentioned you were going to the Corporation Commission for a rate increase.
Right, so the rate increase is not necessarily tied exactly to what Mohave is going to pay. This is an increase that goes to our membership across the board. Okay, so it's about a 7% rate increase. Most of that has to do.
So before the break, we heard a lot of stuff, a lot of information. We heard accusations, both about the county and about the applicant, and I heard threats. And I am just going to say on behalf of myself, I do not respond well to threats. If you want to do something, go right ahead, but it is not going to factor into my decision. Okay, let's have the applicant come up. Maybe Tyler CARLSON needs to come up for this too.
Well, so just for clarification, Arizona Electric Power, ABCO, is the applicant. We will own, we will operate. So this is essentially our plant site. It's cheaper. One of the reasons that it's cheaper is that we are putting in place refurbished units. These are not brand new. Brand new GE units, first of all, would take us 10 years to actually bring in because there's such a demand right now. But they would also be roughly twice as expensive. So these units, we planned years ago to put in these refurbished units. We have an arrangement with the developer, all American made, and they have basically reconstructed these at a plant in Missouri. They are going to be the same guarantees. They're going to be just as efficient, but they're going to be a lot less expensive. And the reason that's important to us, I'm straying here, but the reason that's important to us is we are not focused on return on investment the way an APS or a Unisource is. We are focused on the lowest cost to our members, and this is the lowest cost. I promise you, of all the options that are out there, this is the lowest cost new efficient generation available.
So back to my question, you guys have an estimate of what the rate increase is going to be? You just mentioned that you were going to the Corporation Commission for a rate increase.
Right, so the rate increase is not necessarily tied exactly to what Mohave is going to pay. This is an increase that goes to our membership across the board. Okay, so it's about a 7% rate increase. Most of that has to do with new costs associated with everything else that we do.
All right, you have probably heard the story in the Old Testament of King David and his adulterous affair with Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah the Hittite. And how David tried to cover up this affair with Bathsheba. She was pregnant. What's he do? He kills her husband. In 2 Samuel chapter 12, the prophet Nathan goes to King David and he tells him of a man who had a little ewe lamb, a poor man that had a family. This little ewe lamb was a member of his family. And this rich man, he had a whole flock of sheep, and he needed to entertain one night, so he went over next door and he took that little ewe lamb and he slaughtered it and he served it to his neighbors. And Nathan looked at David, and David goes, "That man should die for what he has done." Then the prophet Nathan looked at David in the eye and he said, "You are that man." Hildy, you have pushed to destroy Mohave Valley to give favor to your rich friends at EPCO and MEC. You are that person. You are willing to sell us out in Mohave County, the people that moved there for a reason. And obviously, people here just don't care. You just don't care. You're going to destroy my lifestyle. You're going to destroy my home. You may empty my well. And it's a sad situation. And one more thing. Hildy, shame on you for the way you treated Chairman Tim Williams today. That was absolutely horrible. And by the way, the local MEC customers that are going to get all this power, they're going to pay that $85 million, I can guarantee you, because EPCO's not going to give it to them for free. And I've been told to let you know that we will see you in court for a very poor, very illegal, horrible decision today.
Okay, Cheryl Hagemeyer? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see. So is there anyone else who wants to speak?
Name on the plan?
You know, here's the deal. I vote the way, oh, we got, oh, I adjourned the meeting, you're lucky. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm gonna adjourn before I say something that might.
And that's